Yeah, staying at the Principal, London. It's been very good. They gave me a free upgrade. Look, I paid for a single bed. That's like this big. I got a double bed. Quite why I need a double bed, I don't know. Um, it's not actually open yet. The Principal. It's what they call a soft opening. So everyone's kind of like on their best behaviour. It remains to be seen whether or not they'll keep it up. But very impressive, yeah. I had room service earlier, a sandwich. Um, you can kind of see how they can afford to give me £100 off the room rate when you go to the bar, and I dropped £12.50 for a gin and tonic. And I've just got back from dinner, which was wonderful. Very short menu. But I don't mind a short menu. It means that everything's fresh. You know, they haven't got stuff that's been hanging around for a while. And they can focus on, those few things that they do and do them well. And let's think now, I had 30 grams of the Exmoor caviar, which was good. It was very good, in fact. And you've got to bear in mind that's like 60 quid's worth, to start with. So, yeah, that's bound to have an effect, isn't it, on the final bill. And I had a melon soup. Very shallow it was in the bowl. There wasn't an awful lot of melon soup, but what there was really good. And I had a porterhouse steak, medium, which was quite adequate. It was nicely, I like it blackened on the outside, so which it was, and it was nice and pink in the middle, and I had a green salad with it. I ordered a big bottle of sparkly water. I don't know why, because I had a bottle of wine as well, so I only got through about a glass and a half of the water. The wine was excellent. Wish I could remember what it was called, but it was excellent. Yeah, and instead of a dessert, I had a dessert cocktail. A Ziggy Plays Guitar. Yeah. Which was rum, unspecified rum. I'm guessing it was dark rum from the flavour. And a double espresso and some chocolate liqueur. And it was really nice. I'm glad I chose that rather than a dessert. So what did that lot come to? Well, okay, it was £186, which for dinner for one. But bearing in mind, if I hadn't had that caviar, then it would have been, £60 less. It would have been £126. So I think it's acceptable. I wouldn't say it's reasonable, but it's kind of what you expect in a decent hotel. And when I got back, I found that the turn down service had got rid of all the cushions that were here before and made the nice neat stack of them over there, closed the curtains, turned the bed down. It was and they'd restocked the free tuck box, so I've got some more crisps to eat now, and gave me some more water. So yeah, all in all, I'm impressed. I doubt I'll be staying here again, simply because I don't do this kind of thing often, and and that. It would be interesting to stay here like 2 years hence and see whether or not they've managed to maintain that standard. At the moment, they've got a cast of thousands. There's people standing at every corner, and they all look like they've just stepped off a catwalk. So, yeah, I don't know what their staff to guest ratio is, and also I sense that the hotel is not overbooked at the moment. Certainly not from the state of this room. You know, they wouldn't have upgraded me from a single to a double if they'd sold all their doubles, would they now? Now, I got this deal on booking.com and it was £100 off. So even so, I paid £71 for one night without breakfast. But in central London, for a quality hotel, that's a heck of a good deal. And the fact that they then upgraded me, you know, is a bonus. So yeah, the whole experience is off to a good start. And tomorrow morning, early, crack of sparrow fart, we'll be getting up and making our way to St Pancras for our trip to Paris on the Eurostar. Been on Eurostar before. The trick with Eurostar is to book Standard Premier. There's 3 classes on Eurostar. There's Standard, Standard Premier, and whatever they call first class these days. Now, Standard is narrow seats, lots of them, screaming kids. That's what you get. First class, £250 each way. You get wider seats and you get a Raymond Blanc designed meal. He doesn't cook it. It's cooked in a factory somewhere that makes airline food. But that's what you get for your £250 each way. Now, Standard Premier is about £80 or so, depends when you travel, £60 to £80 more than Standard. But you're in the same carriage as the first class. You've got the wide seats, the tables, you know, it's a nicer environment. And you get what they call a light meal. You get a sandwich, basically. But you're in the same carriage as first class, and you get there at the same time as the first class. So the people paying first class are paying 250 quid, which can be as much as £200 more than Standard for a fancy meal, which ain't going to be that fancy. It's airline food. So don't do that. Do the Standard Premier and you get the first class experience without the meal. So that's my top tip. So, going to get some sleep, and then in the morning we'll be off to Gay Paris. So, yeah, that's it.